Thomas has been building iOS and Mac apps for more than 10 years. He's worked on Chrome for Google, and recently he launched Glose, a company he co-founded 6 years ago, building a social network and educational platform for the digital book industry. Thomas, tell me a little bit more about yourself now that I've set the stage.
Well, yes, you certainly did a good summary, and so yeah, I'm working on iOS since basically the first iPhone release. I was waiting for any kind of SDK, and as soon as the iPhone software 2.0 released, I was already actually learning programming and also building. I wanted to build my first application that I can run on the thing in my pocket, so on the iPhone. Or actually, at the time I had an iPod Touch, and so I did a lot of different projects. And yes, 6 years ago, I co-founded Glose. It's a social and a reading educational platform, and I've been leading the mobile team here since I'm here at Glose. So I've been doing a lot of Objective-C at the time and Swift, and more recently, actually, I've been since last summer, I've been doing SwiftUI and a lot of open source projects because, well, SwiftUI is the thing I wanted to try and I wanted to have on Apple platform for a long time.
Mm-hmm. So I understand you're going to be giving a talk at UIKonf on SwiftUI. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So one of the biggest thing of SwiftUI, one of the biggest change in SwiftUI, apart from the actually the UI, how we write the UI, is the data flow. So my conference will be about an introduction on the data flow of SwiftUI. So all the basics you need to understand to actually work with SwiftUI, how you do state, how you do binding, how you do all that. So you're gonna have like a good introduction on that. And then on top of that, I'm gonna talk about Redux. Redux is an architecture I've been using for a long time on iOS, and it's actually totally fits with SwiftUI. So once I will give you all the building blocks of the data flow, I will show you how you can build and use Redux on top of that with a few examples.
So what are you hoping that your audience will take away from the talk?
Well, I hope they will actually want to try SwiftUI after that if they didn't try it yet, because I hope Apple have like a big thing in the basket for this summer, WWDC, and then I want to show them actually how much simpler it is like to build, to have a data flow working in your app using the SwiftUI building blocks data flow, because this is actually, you're already on Rails compared to how you've been with the UIKit. You have like really strong built-in tools to make your architecture really clean. So I want people to understand how the data flow is working, and after that, I want to open their eye a bit on, Redux is being used on the web a lot and React application, but actually SwiftUI provide you the tools to actually really easily build a Redux like architecture on top of your SwiftUI application, on how you can from any view access the whole set, extract from the state of your application anything you need.
Yeah, I admire folks like you, Thomas, who are so willing to live on the cutting edge and take the plunge on things like SwiftUI and whatnot. I'm a little bit more laid back, and I don't start on things until they're well established, because I want everybody to figure out where the bugs and the best practices are first, so that when I start, I can be really productive. So I really appreciate that. And I'm actually really looking forward to your talk. So what made you decide to jump on SwiftUI so quickly?
I've been doing like in Swift, I've been doing Swift at my day job, and I've also actually been doing some React development and Redux React, like it's work together. And on the way you describe UI, like the way like the functional programming, the reactive programming, the way you describe UI, on the way it updates as soon as you get change in your data source in your model. It's what I've missed in UIKit. It's what I don't have. It's why I've built like Redux on top of UIKit. It's what I'm using it today in production. It's because like I've missed that from the React, when I was doing like React development. So SwiftUI is really, that. It's really, we get like the full functional reactive programming and UI toolchain on top of iOS, actually on top of very strong iOS UIKit building blocks. SwiftUI is just like a bridge that's called in the backend for now, table view, navigation controller, and all that. So
are you looking forward to any improvements with iOS 14 this summer?
A lot. There is so much stuff that's missing in SwiftUI. You have actually to use UIKit for, if you want to do anything that you could do before in UIKit, like if you want to customize a search bar, for example, you have to actually bridge it from UIKit. So I really hope Apple will expose like a lot more UIKit and AppKit API in SwiftUI, so we can modify much more from the blocks and actually provide new component. I really hope like one day the list will not be based on UI table view, but will be based on like actually render a new component like the list.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to your talk because this is something that I've been really itching to dive into. I just, haven't found the right opportunity. And so the more I learn about it, the more maybe I'll feel comfortable actually taking that plunge. So thank you so much, Thomas. I'm looking forward to your talk, and I hope you have a great afternoon, and hope you have a great day.
Thank you. And I hope I will thank you, and I hope you will. I will see you online actually for you to learn about SwiftUI.
Excellent.